Hey guys, Lucky here, and today we're going to talk about 3 simple editing techniques you can apply to improve on your vlogs. Before we get started, make sure to leave a like below if you enjoy videos like this, and consider subscribing if you're new to the channel. Lastly, feel free to connect with us on social media such as Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter. We're always on there. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. The first editing technique is the anamorphic ratio, also known as black bars. It's a really easy to do effect that gives your clips that cinematic look. It's used a lot in cinema and gives off that movie-like widescreen feel. So the first thing you want to do is drag your clip onto the timeline. Create a new adjustment layer by clicking New Item, Adjustment Layer. Then drag the new adjustment layer on top of your clip. This way we can add effects without affecting the original clip. Next, look in your effects panel, and if you don't know where your effects panel is, you can find it by going to Window, Effects. Search for the crop effect and drag it onto your adjustment layer. In your effects controls, set the top and bottom crop to 12%. Now the 12% is not 100% accurate to the 2.35 to 1 anamorphic ratio, but it's the most accurate without having to deal with decimals and exact math. After that, you can adjust the position of your clip however you like, and there you have it, a quick black bars look for your video. And I'll also create a preset available for download in the description for those who want it. The next editing technique I'm going to go over is changing the speed of a clip. Changing the speed of a clip can greatly impact the feel it gives off, especially when combined with music and other effects. First, select the portion of the clip you want to speed up. Use the razor tool to cut that portion out. So I'm going to select this part to this part. Now right-click your clip and select Speed and Duration. Here we can change the percentage of how fast we want the clip. You can also change the duration of the clip if you don't want to use percents. For this example, we're going to do 300%, so 3 times faster. Move the other clip back since the sped up portion is now smaller, and you're done. Now if we want to do the opposite and slow down your clip, it's just as simple. Just make sure that when you want to slow down your clips, the frame rate is high enough to allow that. So since my clip's frame rate here is 60 frames per second, and if I want to render in 30 frames per second, that means I can only slow down my clip to 50% before it starts getting choppy with missing frames. Lastly, we can reverse the clip by changing the percentage to be a negative value. Keep in mind the same rule applies if you're slowing down the clip in reverse. You can be so creative when you mix and match these for your videos. You can like speed up, slow down in reverse, slow motion into speed ramping. Just go crazy with it. All of this can be achieved using an even better effect called time remapping, but that's a tutorial for a different video. The last editing technique I want to mention is using sound effects. Using sound effects can help you tell a better story with your videos or just increase the ambience of your clips. So here we have clips from one of our vlogs where we were hiking. During this vlog, there were birds chirping, bugs all around us, a river flowing, etc. But we didn't have time to record these sounds individually. So what I did was download several audio clips and added them during the scene. I got river flowing sounds, birds chirping, and the sound of cicadas singing. You can usually download these kind of audio files on YouTube, freesound.org, and other websites. So drag your audio clips into your timeline and position and cut them however you think sounds right. Select your audio clip and in Effect Controls, adjust the levels so that the sounds are subtle enough to blend in with your clip. I find that -5 to -10 decibels is usually the sweet spot for most of my work. Play back your sequence and make any necessary changes you see fit. So that's it for this Adobe Premiere tutorial. If you have any questions, comment them down below and I'll be sure to answer them. Tell me what you guys think about these kind of videos, and if you would like to see a tutorial on something specific, let me know in the comments as well. I hope this helped you learn something new when it comes to editing, or at least gave you some new ideas for your videos. If it did, don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe for more videos in the future. This is our first tutorial, so I tried to keep it to something very simple, but definitely will be happy to go into more advanced stuff in the future. But as always, take my words with a grain of rice.